That was a Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake for you right now. So
Ghost Moon of Dog Lake.
The
Sorry.
next one I got for you guys here. I decided to go smooth jazz.
I like it.
Radio DJ. You know. Smooth jazz
98.1.
I'm sorry, Ariana. You're going to have fun editing tomorrow.
I am. I'll leave it all in.
Keep some of this in at least.
At least a little bit of it.
Including my smooth jazz.
Yeah. I think that'll be the start. What? What is this episode about? I don't know. We're listening.
Hello and welcome to the podcast. I'm Marisa.
I'm Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters. As a reminder, this podcast is rated T for teen for strong language and mature themes.
If you don't like that, that's cool. Different strokes for different folks. You know who doesn't have those things? Tammy Tucky. She's got a podcast called Unlocked, where she talks to people. She talks about Nancy Drew to people and about things. What?
And stuff.
What did I just say? Did I have a stroke?
No, I don't think so. Probably not.
Probably not.
So, what are we talking about today, sister?
Today we're talking about, well, Nancy Drew. But what if it was ghosts?
Yeah. What if it was ghosts? Honestly, I think, first of all, Ariana's been watching Fargo, and in our rewatch of Psych, because of course we talked about Psych, so of course now we're rewatching it, because that's just how that goes. When I remember I like Psych, I'm like, you know what?
I'll bet you I could waste several days on this.
Yeah. So it also made me think of like how things are like thinking about it as paranormal. So I was just going with that as well. So we've taken a bunch of games and we've thought about how they would be reimagined, but with the paranormal being real.
We're talking ghosts, we're talking demons, we're talking aliens, maybe sprites. I don't know. I know I didn't see that in our notes anywhere, but hey, we might make some up because we are oft to do that. Yeah,
definitely. So the first one that I said anything about was Shadow Ranch, except that Dirk Valentine was an alien. I just was thinking, like, the way to go for Shadow Ranch, right? Like, that you would be thinking to go would be, okay, it's really a ghost horse, right? But no, Dirk was, like, Shorty is doing this. Like, he's the cause, right? But Dirk was an alien, and he didn't die, he just went home.
Yeah.
But I was thinking that at the end then, it wouldn't actually be gold that was his treasure. It would be some kind of alien technology.
Exactly.
So, he's left something in there for Francis.
And Nancy has it taken from her. She goes trying to find it and just like, it's, top men have it. Top men.
Exactly. That is exactly what happens. I like
feel
it.
That. I can
like
go for
the
that.
idea.
I also, when Reza proposed that idea, I liked the idea of Dirk coming back to visit Francis, but she thinks it's in her dreams, but actually he's abducting her. Not like in a bad way.
Just,
She just assumes it's dreams,
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful.
And he is a space outlaw. I want that to be clear, that he is still an outlaw.
He is an outlaw everywhere.
He's just...
Always.
It's true. But he's a space pirate, maybe? Perhaps? I don't know. We've been rewatching...
Getting real Firefly vibes from that now.
No, we've been rewatching Star Wars Rebels. So, very scoundrel. It's kind of what my brain went for. So, yeah, that's Shadow Ranch.
Yeah, that would be great. Okay, sticking with our immediate alien vein. Nico was working on reverse engineering alien technology And Victor was acting under the misguided belief that he was protecting the world from... I didn't finish that sentence, and I can't remember where I was going. But, like, he was either protecting the world or protecting the technology, as far as he was concerned. But then, yeah.
What I liked was Victor actually works for the government and had to silence Nico before the news of alien tech got out. So, yeah, Nico's working on it, and then, like, Victor's like, yeah, this is great, but then the government's like, no, if you guys don't, we're gonna pull funding from you if you guys don't stop. And Victor was like, no, losing money, instead I'll kill my friend. So...
I also kind of like the idea of Nico actually being an alien himself, trying to, get technology for his people, like a Captain Marvel thing, or I know you don't know these things, it's fine. Other people do.
Yes.
Captain Marvel, or fucking, oh my god, who was the other one that came to mind? Oh, in Men in Black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, like, there's a whole scene in the when they're examining the corpse, and it's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Would Ryan know if Nico is an alien?
She has
her suspicions, but she has her suspicions about a lot of people.
Yeah.
And about some of them, she's right.
Yeah. If you have enough conspiracy theories, one of them is bound to be right? Totally.
For sure.
That's how that works.
Anyway. But if I put up enough pictures that are slightly obscured and have literally nothing to do with what we're arguing about, that's what it is. Conspiracy confirmed.
Confirmed. Amazing. Okay. But yeah, that was, yeah. Deadly Device, aliens. We did
absolutely.
A lot of aliens, actually.
I like the idea. I think like, Fancy Drew needs more aliens.
You know what? It's tired and played out, everything being ghosts. So you know what it's going to be instead? Aliens. Sunny June came to us and spoke and told us this.
We were like, okay, we gotta go spread the word of Sunny,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, oh yeah. So my next one was, not a ghost, but like, what if there was a nature spirit assisting, trying to get rid of the Healy?
Jungle Sprite.
Yes, Jungle Sprite. I love it. Oh, I couldn't figure. I was like, forest spirit. I don't know. There's something. I was like, yes, a forest, jungle sprite.
Jungle Sprite.
I love it. Yeah, I like that idea that there is just like something actually helping and.
Yeah, I mean, like, why does Mike Mapu know exactly what's going to like cause the insects?
Because he worked on a pineapple farm, sister.
See,
remember?
It makes no sense. So what if the nature, like the jungle sprites, right, are just like they're tired of the jungle being like filled with the invasive species of white people, and so
white folk.
They're just like, we need to get this out. So they just came and gave him the idea while he was asleep, maybe, I don't know. They gave him the idea of how to do it, and then they like gave him the knowledge of what needed to happen, and then they aided in the growth of the larvae.
Yeah. That is well within the nature of a jungle sprite.
Yeah. So I think we made up right now.
What? No, they're real. They have like the songs of birds.
Yes.
They.
I'm sorry, but if you see a quetzal, right, those beautiful birds, do you not immediately think that's a fairy?
Right? Yeah. No, absolutely. And that's honestly what I've been kind of imagining this entire time. I've been like, yeah.
They are beautiful.
Lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could also see a case being made for Alien there too, but whatever.
Yeah, but not everything's aliens.
I guess. Okay. So my next one was going to Ghost of Thornton Hall. Now, I know what you're saying. There's a ghost in Ghost of Thornton Hall already. You guys have already said you believe that's the case and that it's not carbon monoxide poisoning. Ariana, stop. No, hold on, guys. I think we need to talk about the elephant in the room, which is a Thornton obviously did a deal with a crossroads demon, and that's why the family is cursed. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. And also, it would explain, like, the occurrences, those are blood sacrifices. Yeah. 43, 42, 43, whatever, people who died.
54?
54? Where was I going? Whatever.
But yeah, I mean, and that's part of why is Sarah, was that her name? The
yes,
one, yeah, who everyone called like Nana or something. I don't remember. Mm-hmm. But that's she found out that it was her husband who was doing like he was feeding blood to it, you know, and she found out, and that's why she just basically just died, you know. She just found something terrible out, and it just broke her heart, you know.
Yeah.
So, and it definitely like it goes.
If we so heavily with the disposition of the game.
I mean, I'm just thinking that, like, we already know that the Gray Lady, right? Mm-hmm. The Gray Lady is how they got their lands, but what did the Gray Lady do, really? And she was, like, a double crosser, like, like, awkward, right? So, there's that, and then it's just like, but what did she, like, what kind of deals did she make to get like that? I want to know.
I'm telling you, this is crossroad demon work.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
You know? In fact, it's like, and then the crossroad demon's like, okay, well, what are you willing to do? You know?
We're gonna take the good ones when you don't give us offerings.
Yep. Exactly. And that's why Charlotte died.
That's why Charlotte died, yeah.
And you know, Clara's just she was just trying to do stuff there.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
We've been blaming Clara this whole time when really it's been a crossroads demon.
Yeah. Who's been then possessing her little bits. Like, she doesn't know that's what's happening, but she's being like...
Oh my god! Is Clara's father Satan? Or the crossroads demon himself?
The crossroads demon himself. Because
fine.
Because Rosalie was not, you know, she just wasn't like her spirit wasn't in it. She wasn't like thinking of going like, I don't know,
going out.
She wasn't going to be like providing anything for the family because the family's like how they prosper is directly related to how much they give back to the demon. So yeah, wow, we just fucking...
Wow. Guys, we cracked this wide the fuck open. Do you think Her Interactive knows this?
Yeah. So, now that we've had that really in-depth one, my next one, in the final scene, Houdini's ghost guides Nancy to the paperwork. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
That's all that needs to be said. I feel like, yeah, that works.
Houdini's ghost is just there.
Houdini's ghost, because, which really would piss him off to find out he was a ghost. That's so, like, funny thing, how great is that?
He becomes a ghost, right? Because he has that, like, that leftover, the business, right? Unfinished business of getting that theater to be owned by the right person, basically. And he dies, and then he's like, wait, fuck.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know? Houdini's ghost.
Yeah. And now I'm going to go into, like, a whole thing about past lives, so just, like, stay with me here.
Okay.
But Secret of the Old Clock is just a past life regression that Nancy is, like, going through. She's, like, in therapy or something, and she's like going back through, this is her past life, And she's just inserting all of her family and friends, like, on her current life into this past life. Because that way she's, like, she can just explore everything with it. So basically what it is that she has all of these past life, like, memories flooded back into her, and that's what this is.
Dang.
Yeah.
I would like to then have it, like, have those characters in future games, so it's like, wait, wasn't that Emily from...
Exactly.
It'd be perfect.
That's just the Emily that she filled in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then along the same lines, Captive Curse, Nancy is the reincarnation of that first victim of the monster, right? And every, like, so often, like, once a generation, the reincarnation of this girl shows back up at the castle, and then basically what happens is that the original, monster, right? His spirit is, like, trapped in this place, and he just, like, replays over and over again what happened. And when the reincarnation of the girl shows up, he possesses someone who then does all of the stuff for the monsters. So actually Anya, like, she came up with this idea, right? No, she didn't. It got implanted.
Oh.
And I was having major, like, also just the way that the monster would be, like, possessing someone. I was getting major I Only Have Eyes for You vibes, the Buffy episode where, if you don't know, Buffy episodes by name, like the Krolmeister sisters do.
We sure do.
We sure fucking do. It is an episode where they're going to have a Sadie Hawkins dance at the school, and basically the ghosts of a student who killed a teacher that he was in a relationship with, they are possessing people and replaying that final encounter over and over again where he kills her, until it can be changed. And so that's what I think has to happen, is that all of these times, the monster succeeds. But in this case, Nancy changes the situation and it doesn't just replay the same way.
Yeah.
And so the ghost can move on.
I feel like that one really fits in with the Dirk and Francis are Carson and Kate.
Ooh, yeah.
When they were reincarnated. Because then it's like she not only solves her own past life issues, she helps her parents resolve theirs in a way.
Exactly.
I mean, her mom's dead, but I feel like she felt it. Kate got the gist.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super into that idea. I got really, like, in on that one. Like, this is where I started being like, wait a second, but what if?
But what if?
So my next one was
Marvel's What If?
Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, which again, you're like, Risa. But consider this. Everything else is exactly the same, right? It's definitely Emily doing it all bad. Doing it all bad. Yeah, those are some words, Risa.
Sure.
And at the very end, when Nancy's figured it out and Emily's coming at you with that bone and everything, the ghost of Mickey Malone shows up and is like, I cannot let you, like, you used the memory of my beloved dogs to scare people when they would never have touched a fly. So he drags her into the afterlife.
Only he said it in a 20s gangster voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Exactly. So basically, yeah, using any dogs poorly. Yeah. In my brain now, for the rest of, like, at Moon Lake, right? Moon Lake, that's what it's called. Ghost Dog Lake.
Ghost Dog Lake.
At Moon Lake, now everyone, like, no one can mistreat their animals.
Ghost Dog Lake, where a moon haunts everyone every night. Almost.
Yeah.
Sorry. For those watching the stream, the glass that I drained at the very beginning of our stream was weed. So, here we are.
Here we are.
You're welcome. Okay. We can keep going now.
So yeah, that was Ghost Dogs. That was a Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake for you right now. So
Ghost Moon of Dog Lake.
The
Sorry.
next one I got for you guys here. I decided to go smooth jazz.
I like it.
Radio DJ. You know. Smooth jazz
98.1.
I'm sorry, Ariana. You're gonna have fun editing tomorrow.
I am. I'll leave it all in.
Keep some of this in at least.
Yeah, at least a little bit of it.
So, my next one was Midnight in Salem, except Alicia has sold her soul to be able to have, like, she has sold her soul for, like, a grimoire. So she can just full on be a witch, and she is using her magic powers to do everything. She's, like, raising people, like, she's raising ghosts. That's what she's doing as well. She's using these, like, powers she got, to, like, bring ghosts back to this world from the afterlife. And so it's not like fake ghosts or anything like that. She's not just poisoning people. She's just doing magic. She's like, just straight up.
She's Tim Curry's character in that Hex Girls movie. I don't remember what that... Witch's Curse? Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Curse?
Yes.
Witch's Ghost?
Yes.
Whatever.
Witch's Ghost, I think.
But yeah, Tim Curry.
Yes. Much closer. I was thinking like that also with like full Hocus Pocus as well.
Yeah.
With the book and everything.
Book.
Yeah.
Can we get copyright struck for that?
I mean, no.
Didn't even do it in the right notes.
Exactly.
See?
But yeah. So that's my, like, Midnight in Salem.
Hot take.
It's just straight up witchcraft, and I'm into it.
I dig it.
I honestly think that would have helped the game. If it had just straight up been witchcraft, I would have liked that game more. Instead of her being a Scooby-Doo villain.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but then she becomes another Scooby-Doo villain.
Whoa! But a better Scooby-Doo villain? Because that Scooby-Doo villain gets, like, drawn into a vortex with his dead ancestor? Am I wrong? Is that what happens?
I'm pretty sure. Something like that.
I remember him, like, clinging to...
Not to spoil a made-for-TV movie.
From, like, 20-plus years ago.
Not 20-plus
20 years ago.
Just 20 years ago.
I mean, it could have been in 99. I don't remember.
No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't until after 2000.
Okay.
Chat can tell us.
Yeah, right. They'll tell us. Okay. So my next one was Trail of the Twister, but aliens are involved. Hear me out.
Okay.
So Nancy's going through some data because, you know, fucking chores, right? And she finds some weird readings, and it turns out that Scott, he believes, are proof of aliens. And so he isn't sabotaging the technology. He's recalibrated it for his UFO detection tests. And so, of course, Nancy assumes she's crazy, but she still can't explain that figure she saw in the dark just before she found the strange readings, because fuck tenure. I don't like that being... That's fucking stupid as shit. I hate it. It is
incredibly realistic.
It's very realistic, but I don't want realistic in this case because he's being... If you're a Nancy Drew villain, you need to have a much bigger reason for something than, fuck them, I didn't get tenure, so I'm gonna kill this teenage girl. That seems a little much.
Ariana, you have met professors who would have definitely done that. Yeah. And that's why we didn't go to office hours.
Yes. But so I'm insinuating that dark figure was a gray person.
Oh, yes, of course.
Of course. Because I'm very specific about my aliens. It was a gray person. Let's see. Or a gray, whatever they're called. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think they're just grays. The tall, skinny
ones. The grays,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so fuck tenure. But so
fuck tenure.
Scott like knocks Nancy out, chains her to that thing to or takes her out there to leave her to die in the storm. And
takes her out back to shoot.
He takes her out to like sacrifice her to the storm gods or whatever the fuck he thinks he's doing there. He rants like a madman about the Anunnaki, about this, about that. And Nancy's like, oh my god, he's lost his mind. And then out of nowhere, in mid-sentence, he gets pulled into the air by a tractor beam. And then it disappears. And Nancy assumes that she hallucinated it because of her head injury. But we know the truth. It's out there.
I would like to say, however, Shattered Medallion, except none of it is aliens at all. And in fact, Jin was actually a rogue archaeologist. And this is the way he's able to go around and find the artifacts that he...
He convinced his gullible grandson that, yeah, they're alien things. Go find them for me, kid.
Exactly.
And that's why his mother hates him.
Yep.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's continue. This is my little tear. Legend of the Crystal Skull, but ghosts and actual aliens progress the plot. Because, the Crystal Skull possibly was supposed to have been left here by aliens. I'm not even going with the stupid Indiana Jones movie version. I mean, like, that's one of the theories.
Yeah.
Because it came with the Inca, and the Inca believed... Anyway, doesn't matter. Point is, there's actual aliens involved, not fake ones. So, the ghosts of the dead in the graveyard lead Nancy to clues, because I feel like I don't understand how Nancy finds, like, any of the clues she finds, really. So, like, it was ghosts, okay?
It was ghosts.
Additionally, Bernie, the alligator, I got there.
Alligator.
Bernie the alligator is actually...
Bernie the senator.
Yeah. Is actually a swamp spirit or god. So the Crystal Skull was left by the Anunnaki, and Bernie was just sort of taking care. He's like, humans can't have this.
He's the first alligator. But yes. So it was ghosts.
It was ghosts.
And the first gator. Gator. Iggy is the first iguana, I've decided.
Yes. And the mailman. But yeah.
Treasure Royal Tower. The spirit of Marie Antoinette is in fact there. But she's only there because she has to, like, she is stuck in this world until she can give the diamond back to the people.
Yeah.
So she's just trying to get the diamond found so that it can be given back to the people. Otherwise, she is stuck on Earth for eternity as penance.
Yes. Excellent. And then it doesn't go back to the hands of the people. It goes into, like, a museum or some shit. She's like, fuck!
Yeah, so then she's just stuck in that museum. I mean, does she deserve better?
Just sit around and watch things, okay?
Yeah, she just people watches in a museum for the rest of eternity. It's fine.
I can dig it. I would be perfectly happy with that afterlife personally, but, Yeah. Just chilling out in a museum the rest of my life? Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, the rest of my not life, because I'd be a ghost. That was the whole point.
It was the whole point.
Yeah.
Secrets can kill, but Jake Rogers was actually...
He had government information that revealed the existence of aliens in Area 52.
We're super into aliens.
I really am.
And so he was actually just assassinated by the government.
Yeah.
And Nancy has to get debriefed at the end.
Yeah. I mean,
but everything else is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Danger on Deception Island, there is Cadborosaurus.
Yes.
He's out there.
Caddy lives. Okay.
Caddy is out there.
Cadborosaurus.
Yeah.
Cadbury egg.
Okay, are we done with this one? I think we can come back to this topic another time. Honestly, I'm super into it. I'm digging this.
I like it a lot.
But yes, so that is what we think some of these games would be like if we reimagined them with the paranormal.
And I think
we would love to hear your guys' paranormal takes. And you can tell us, oh God, I didn't write it down again.
Oh no.
You can tell us on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube.
And our fancy website.
Krolmeistersisters.knifefightclub.com. Discord. Fuck,
I
forgot one.
Oh, damn. Well, it's too late. We can't mention Discord anymore. You can...
Nope.
It's too late. We can't edit this. You can also find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. And in those places, you can tell us how you think these games could be improved by some ghostly or alien intervention. Yeah. In fact, get real into it. Let's reimagine haunting a castle. Let's reimagine.
Give people the wrong idea about what this podcast is about. So maybe in those reviews, just say we're good.
In response to their episode about this.
Yeah, that we'll take that.
Yeah.
You can subscribe to us over on Twitch to get access to our cute little wine glass emote, our Scopa emote, and at tier 2, our Peace Out emote. You also get access to Podcast Night VODs. Or if you'd rather, you can support us over on patreon.com/KrolmeisterSisters to get access to Podcast Night VODs, stream cat pictures, as well as you can tell us what to talk about. So yeah, as a reminder, I'm Risa.
I am Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister Sisters, and we're asking you guys to stay sleuthy.